What is going on YouTube? It's been a while since I have uploaded a video, but like everyone else, busy with work and just life in general. I actually just got done doing an oil change and just waiting to make sure everything's nice and tight. Make sure that my level stays where it's supposed to. Nice clean oil. Got about 3,000 miles on my Zx14 2016 SE, and I really don't have any bad things to say about it. I am very pleased with this motorcycle. I've owned quite a few, still have. For some of you that follow me, you realize I do have a H2 and a 2000 ZX12. And as much fun as both of those bikes are to ride, especially the H2, this is my baby. I love this bike. From the paint job to everything basically being blacked out. And of course my sergeant's seat. Haven't really done anything to it other than the slip-ons and the seat. That's pretty much it. One thing I'll caution some new riders maybe, be careful where you take your bike for servicing. You know, there's all these black marks here. This is actually some of the nasty ass chain loop that they put on, and they just gunk it up on there. It's kind of hard to see, but it's all in here. They just really gunk it up in there. I actually had to take it all off and redo it because it was just splattering all over the place. It was so bad, as a matter of fact, that I thought I had an oil leak. When I got it home and I let it sit for a few days, and I went back and I looked and saw this big puddle of black goo underneath, and I thought it was oil. I thought something had blown, or a seal or something, and nope, it was all the chain lube that the motorcycle shop had used. So it's one of those things that if and when I take it back for a full service or any kind of servicing, I will make sure to let them know, don't touch my chain. I'll take care of the chain myself, adjusting it and lubing it. But again, a little over 3,000 miles. I have zero complaints. Again, I love my H2. Great sport bike, awesome power, acceleration, but it will not do well on long trips. I like taking very long trips, and on the H2 I get roughly about 85, maybe 90 miles per tank. Yeah, that's about it. Not to mention, you don't have a passenger seat. So, but this is, for me, the bike that I love the best. Power is there, and as crazy as it may sound, you guys can go ahead and look up the numbers. Again, we're talking about stock motorcycles. This will keep up with an H2 just fine. And I know some guys are like, really? Yeah, really. H2 has a crazy acceleration, power on demand. Granted, the 14 and some of the other hyper bikes, BMWs and Hayabusas, and this, you have to find that sweet spot. But once you do, you can't keep up with an H2 for sure. And someone who owns both bikes, yeah, I will tell you, you can't keep up with both. So if someone's out there thinking about what kind of bike to get, maybe conflicted, oh yeah, I really want to get an H2, but they're so expensive, or you know what, save yourself about 10 grand, pick yourself up a ZX14 or even a Hayabusa or the BMW. and you'll be just fine. It's about 105 degrees here in Texas today, so it's a little warm. Some might say a little too warm to do an oil change, but you know what? When you have to do an oil change, you have to do an oil change. But again, no complaints and no modifications, again, other than just putting in the different seat, putting the slip-ons, and that's it. I haven't touched it and have no plans on touching it until the warranty runs out. Then maybe I'll do the ECU flash and some other modifications, but until then, I'm not going to touch it. And just looking to see, yep, oil levels where it should be. We're good. I didn't do a video of the oil change just because I don't have really a good camera. I'm using that cell phone. And quite frankly, there are a ton of videos out there about how to do an oil change on a motorcycle. Very easy. Takes about maybe 10-15 minutes. I take it a little longer, but that's just me, because I want to make sure I do it right. Make sure the oil level is right where it should be. And I use a factory filter, oil filter, but I've been using Mobile One synthetic. I know people have different opinions. Oh, you should use this, you should use that, but you know what? I've been using this for quite some time on my different motorcycles, and it does just fine. No slippage. The motor sounds just fine. That's pretty much it. I plan on doing other videos for the H2. Coming up on almost 2,000 miles on that, and even the Zx12, the granddaddy of them all. And she's still doing great. But for right now, this is my baby. Again, of all the 3 bikes, this is the one I love the most, and I love to ride this thing. Response, comfort. For me, the biggest thing is the comfort. Being able to ride all day and just keep going. You can't really tell, but it is a little dirty. I haven't had time. One of the modifications for you, again, you guys, I wish I had gotten was a radiator guard. I do have some dings on there from rocks and who knows what else to fly up in there. I think you can buy one for like about $100, and they'll basically cover the radiator a little bit and help with that, but that's pretty much it. Oh, and of course the lights. I did put some lights on there, which I'm not going to bother to turn on because of course you're not going to see it. I do have other videos with the lights on at night, and for me it's more of a safety thing more than anything else. Kind of have vehicles be able to see you a little better. But that's pretty much it for now. I will try and upload those other videos with the H2 especially. Need to get an oil change on that soon. But alrighty, you guys ride safe. Keep the rubber side down and the shiny side up. I'll see you next time.